So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD and welcome to a really cool video showing you guys a awesome side Easter egg on the map The Shadowed Throne, which we're going to be calling the Hat Easter egg, or also calling it the Raindrops Easter egg. If you've played The Shadowed Throne, you might be aware that around the map there are different hats which you can place in the theater room, and no one really knows what they do until today. And this guide is going to show you how to complete this Easter egg successfully and to get the rewards, which grants you one of every power-up within the zombies mode. Just before we jump into things, if you do enjoy today's video and you're logged into a YouTube channel, just spending a second to click that thumbs up would really help me out. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comments section, and let's jump into with the tutorial. So the main premise of this Easter egg is we're collecting 5 hats which you have to place down on a statue in a certain order for this Easter egg to be completed, and we're going to show you the locations for all of 5 hats, as each hat has 2 different spawn locations, and some of these are very cheeky. So let's jump in with the first. The first one I'll be showing you guys is what I like to call the Richthofen Hat, which looks like a German commander hat, and you can find this upstairs in the museum by the melee perk, just sat here on this table, or its other spawn location is going to be in the bedroom with the woman on the bed, and this is going to be on a table by the record player right here. Now what is also really strange is when you stand here, your screen changes color to like a sort of blue tinted noir mode. Don't know if that's part of anything, but regardless, that's our first hat. Second hat I'm going to show you guys is this black hat with a red triangle. Now this can also spawn in the museum, and its first location can be on top of a skull's head on the second floor. It's on this skull head here with the sort of wired apparatus on top of it, and if it's not there, then check in the theater room, and on the second floor on the guitar you should also find the location spot there if it's not in the first one. This is where things get really tricky with these spots. We're going for the next one, which is what I like to call the bowler hat, or like the sort of mob boss hat, and the first spawn for this can be by the Egyptian statue in the theater on its feet. So if you like come into the theater and then go right here, you should see it there, and if it's not there, then make your way into the church, and to the left of the mystery box there's going to be a crack in the wall where zombies can spawn out of, and if you crouch you might just see the hat tucked away in the corner right there. The next hat we're going for is this sort of granddad hat, or what my friend Dame likes to call the Eminem Hat, and this can spawn in a box on a chair in the spawn room. So as soon as you spawn, just turn around and see if it's there, and if it's not, this is a real tricky spot, and big shout out to Dame and the rest of his team for finding this spot, and it's actually under the bench by the speed cola machine. If you prone underneath it, you might notice it there with the rubble. Crazy spot. And the last hat location we're going for is the red hat, and this is the craziest of all. The first spawn location can be on a skull on the bottom floor of the museum, just to the right of the armor machine, but if it's not there, then this is the definite craziest spot I've seen ever for a hat to be, and it's going to be in the bus in front of the theater entrance. Now this bus here is on fire. What you need to do is simply look right in the corner here, and you can just see the peak of the hat poking out right there. If you see that, then that's where the hat is. So now we have all 5 hats. It's now a case of placing them down on this cheetah statue in the theater in the right order. And you can't hold all these hats at once, you can only hold one at a time, but there are several spots within the theater which act as mannequins where you can place these hats down to hold them temporarily while you try and place all these hats down in the correct order. Or alternatively, you can just pick these hats up one at a time and place them on this cheetah in front of the projector screen in the right order. But the order that you're going to want to place them in is you're going to start with the bowler hat on the very bottom, and then after that you're going to place the Eminem looking hat on that one. Then you're going to place the black hat with the red triangle. Then you're going to place the Richthofen, or the German commander hat, and then finally finishing it off with the red hat. So just to reiterate that order, it goes the bowler / mafia hat, then it's the Eminem / granddad cap looking hat, then it's the black hat with the red triangle, then it's the German commander / Richthofen hat, and then finally you finish with the red hat. And when you've placed all these down, you'll get a confirmation noise if this is correct, as you'll hear this leopard or cheetah do a loud growl. And then if you look down at your points and your team's points, you'll slowly start to gain points. You'll be given 5 points, then you'll be given 2 points, and then finally 1,945 points. So in essence, this Easter egg is going to reward you with 1,952 points. And as you now notice, all the drops available in the map will be there in front of you for you to pick up, which is why we called it the raindrops Easter egg at the start of the video. Now, the reason why you get given those points specifically in the order that you get them is that on the 2nd of May 1945, the Battle of Berlin ended. Sledgehammer Games is trying to tie in some historical facts there with this Easter egg, and I think it's really cool. Now, this can only be done once per game, and you're probably thinking, what is the use of this? Well, there is actually quite a big use to be given all of these drops right at once, and this could be very useful if you're about to head into the boss fight. This will clear all of the zombies so you guys can very quickly run to the drop pod. It gives you a max ammo, so you have full ammo in your wonder weapon to be able to shoot the drop pod to actually get you in there, and it also gives you a full meter to recharge your special ability if you don't have it already, and if so, it will maximize that so you have double the amount of use time. As far as side Easter eggs go, this isn't a particular long one. If you learn these locations, you can do this every game, get yourself some free points, and also set yourself up for the boss fight, and it is a very cool side Easter egg. I definitely think Sledgehammer Games are really upping their game when it comes to side Easter eggs, and that's not all. There are more side Easter eggs still hidden within the map which haven't been fully discovered yet, but when they do, I'll be sure to cover them for you guys on a video. Couldn't end this video without giving some special thank yous to Dame and That Game and the rest of his team, which included Potsy Gaming, Brown Eyed Girl, and Ado for helping to uncover all these hat locations. Very kindly let me jump into a game with them and help to show me all these locations, as well as hunt for the unknown ones at the time, and they spent hours and hours trying to find some of these hat locations, including that bus location. So a massive shout out to them. You can find a link to Dame and That Game's YouTube channel down below in the description. Go ahead, drop a sub on his channel and let him know that I sent you. There's still some more secrets within the Shadowed Throne, which I'll be bringing videos for you guys on tomorrow and over the next few days, so stay tuned for that. Feel free to support the videos, that would be a massive help, and I'll catch you on another one very soon.